The crown is in my keeping. Direct me now to the Lost King.
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
The Skeleton King's sickness infects this land. I will put an end to it and find the star.
Did you know that King Leoric had his own wife executed? Terrible, terrible things happened when he went mad.
Will Leoric's spirit never rest? Why was he cursed so?
You know what would take everyone's mind off their troubles? One of Theodos's great comedies.
I've seen one of them. Two men dressed as women screeching at each other and tearing their bodices. Huh, a Jimmy Rider.
Glad to hear it. Rehearsals in 3 hours.
I wish that Leia could live a different life, a more normal life. But alas, such is not her fate. When I pass, there is none but her to continue my work, and the future of this world hangs in the balance.
That creature must die. My power grows vast. We need more time.
I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we lay him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
time. Not ready yet. Needs more time.
Some devious little goblins have been robbing our merchants. When pursued, they simply open portals and disappear with the most aggravating chuck. The peasantry seem to believe that the goblins serve a great demon lord known as Greed. And furthermore, that their portals lead to Greed's domain. A ludicrous notion, truly.
The truth burns. Need more time. My spirit grows vast.
And now I wander, cursed by my once beloved king. Evil gnaws at my bones, and I cannot risk putting my beloved Tristram in danger, should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth, to die alone.
Retain your incantations. He will soon turn.
Ave Magistros. Ave Registras.
Your magic is weakening. I am free! Now, back to my mission.
Time for a challenge. Who are you?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well. Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I go to face the Skeleton King.
As do I.
Not ready yet. I must heal. Healed.
The cultists dragged me past this glowing pit. What made it?
I wish to know this as well.
Down this way. There are my weapons.
He's free! Do not let him rearm!
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
No, there is not.
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
No, there is not.
Black magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger. You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this coven?
The coven is my brotherhood now, Cormac. The powers we serve will soon rule this world!
Leave more time.
Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven. Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
Agreed.
Then onwards we go to fight the Skeleton King. What shall we fight today? Well chosen. I will use it well. Thank you for helping me fight the darkness. To contend with evil is the essence of what it means to be a Templar.
Focus is good, but do not let it narrow you.
Fine choice. This will help. Just the thing. I will use this. Ah, good. A good choice.
This will aid me. Excellent. Stronger within you.
My curse upon you! The truth burns! Your evil undoes you! What is this? Needs more time. The truth burns! Not ready yet. The spirits smile upon me. Strike is true.
I tried to count how many we've killed, but I've lost track.
Thank you. Good thought.
My curse upon you!
My studies indicate that a high-level cleric of the Zakarum named Akan began to sense the corruption that was eating away at the heart of his faith. He knew this corruption would eventually destroy his beloved church, and that he must take action. After much prayer, Akan hit upon the idea of an order of crusaders.
Perfect strike.
What a monstrous creature! won't go down easily.
Needs more time.
I'm glad that fate has brought us together on this path.
Why is that?
You fight with both honor and ferocity. I know that a pure soul must burn within you.
A useful skill.
Ah, good.
I am returning to town.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the king of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power. A fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate.
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
Are you ever afraid in battle?
Fear is a part of life. If you live, you fear.
Ah, good. Ah, good. Ah, good.
You will never defeat me!
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
Need more time.
The Shataroom high priests in Kurast proclaimed Leoric king of Honduras many years ago. He ruled well until Diablo's influence drove him mad, and the loyal knight Lac Danan was forced to slay him. Afterward, Diablo himself raised Leoric from the dead as the Skeleton King, until the monarch's son, Aiden, vanquished him.
Ah, here is the crater. So you are the fire that fell from the sky. Why do I find you here at the source of this place's darkness?
I remember falling.
Do you remember why you are here?
I am not your enemy. I think. Yes, I believe I have come with a warning. The darkness. The darkness is coming. I don't remember.
I will take you to Cain. He will lead us to understanding. For all the mysteries yet to be solved, I now learn that the fallen star is a man. He remembers little of himself. I will bring him to Deckard Cain. Perhaps then he will have some answers. This man was the falling star.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom. Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me, but it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
I will bring back the sword and bring peace to the goatmen, one way or another.
The Horadrim were powerful mages gathered together by the Archangel Tyrael to defeat the 3 prime evils, Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal. They devoted themselves fully to the destruction of the demon lords and left behind valuable tomes and teachings.
How did you become the last of the Horadrim?
My ancestor was the leader of the Horadrim, Jared Cain. When the Horadrim died out, their tomes stayed in my family. I was thrilled by tales of the Horadrim as a little boy, but it wasn't until I returned to them as an adult that I realized they contained deeper truths. Tyrael is the angel of justice. He has been helping mankind for generations, though he is forbidden to do so in any direct manner. Long ago, the high heavens and the burning hells made a pact as a result of the Sin War that they would not interfere in our world.
This deal has been broken by the demons. Can Tyrael not act?
The Angiris Council, the archangels that lead heaven, almost destroyed our world once to keep the demons from spreading their corruption upon it. If Tyrael were to act directly, it would alert the Council to the demons' activities here and imperil us all.
What else do you remember?
Only that there were surges of light and a kind of pain.
How do you feel now?
The emptiness gnaws at me. It is a constant frustration.
Do not punish yourself. We will seek answers together.
I hear you are going to the fields. It was a place of great beauty before the dirty Khazra fouled it with their presence. Kill some of them for me, will you?
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
After King Leoric went mad, no one lived in these parts for a long time. Then adventurers were lured here by tales of riches to be found inside the old cathedral. New Tristram started when some traveling merchants decided to set down here to sell to the adventurers. It grew quickly. Lots of good farming in these parts. Well, before all of this started.
What was once one shall become four. Though the three shall become one, never again will the four be whole.
I spoke with that strange man next to Deckard Cain. It's odd. He doesn't look that old, but if you look at his eyes, I'd swear you can see the centuries looking back at you.
I don't know what would have happened to this town without Deckard Cain.
That Templar you brought to town may seem grim to most, but I think he's hiding a good heart.
I've decided to write an epic poem on the death of the Skeleton King. All I need to do is find out how he was killed.
You could ask the one who did it, you know. She's right over there.
And give up my artistic license? Never.
I heard the goatmen have come down from the hills and are killing anything they can get their claws, hooves on. We should have killed them all when we had the chance.
I can hardly believe it, but the falling star is a man. When Uncle Deckard realized this, he was crushed. I know he was hoping for something more miraculous.
I have some new... My goods are without equal. I've collected them from all parts of this world. Did you see that stranger next to old Cain? I was listening to him talk. I bet he comes from Westmarch.
Oh, really? So people from there usually travel by falling star? Use your head. If he's from Westmarch, I'm Empress of Chaldeum.
Do not question the path you are on. It will lead you through things that will try your very soul. But you'll always have me to talk to.
And where would I be without your guidance?
You pretend you are a rock, but I know the softness you don't want anyone to see. Why else would you continue to come and talk to Miriam?
The attacks may be slowing down, but this town is done, and you know it. If we leave together, we might make it to Wardham.
What we'll make is sport for the Khazra. I'll stay here behind the gates, thank you.
I don't like what's going on around here. Too many new faces. The dead rising from their graves were no picnic, but at least they kept the strangers away.
Oh, perhaps it was a jewel that fell from the sky. Oh, did you ever consider that?
It was not a jewel. It was a stranger. A man.
A man? Now that is strange. Where do you suppose he came from? And how did he survive his fall? Did he have any jewels on him?
Hey, come over here. I've got some new things you really need to see.
there's a sword here, we will find it.
I was able to trace some carrion bats back to one of their nests. What I found shocked me. The nest itself is a living organism, a mature bat that has been mutated by the darkest of magics. I no longer doubt that demonic forces have corrupted these creatures.
Some time ago, I revealed that the Khazra, or goatmen, were originally humans until the Vizieri corrupted them. For many years, these creatures were simple and lethargic. These days have ended. Khazra attacks are widely reported, and the number of fatalities is higher than anything in my records. The large, sluggish beasts can thrive in any grassland or forest, provided there is enough water. Farmers will recognize these brutes as the savage cousins of the common pack beast, a tame breed that was likely domesticated nearly 2,000 years ago. One can hardly imagine the trouble that effort must have taken.
My strike is true.
I have heard the most ridiculous tales about travelers being ambushed by vicious trees. It is too much. Despite their names, the wood wraiths are not plants, but fully mobile beasts who have taken on the guise of foliage to ensnare their prey. Only a simpleton could be fooled by such a trick.
We should have known. The farm was left over a fortnight ago, and yet we stayed. Last night, we heard the beasts creeping closer. My husband left to investigate, and I haven't seen him since. All I have left are the things we made together. Hopefully, they are of more use to someone else.
Stay away! There's nothing in here of you.
These are dark times, my friend. I thought for a moment you were one of those dreadful goat men. Since you're not, would you like to buy something?
opponents may be strong, but I will not stand down. We have done it! We must stop the attacks on these farms, or the people of Tristram will starve.
The Tristram fields are fair lands, fertile and temperate. Superstitious farmers kept away from them for quite a while after the fall of Old Tristram. But time has persuaded them to abandon these ridiculous notions and take up the hoe and plough once more. Now they supply crops to both New Tristram and Wortham.
These wounds are fresh. The creatures who made them are near. My strike is true. Needs more time.
The light grows stronger within you. My land is saved. Bless you. Tristram's families will not starve, thanks to the work we have done today.
I see magic I have seen before coming from this cave. What I seek must be inside.
There are forces arrayed against us that are stronger than we ever imagined. Some greater purpose lies behind these trials, but I do not yet know it.
To the death! The spirits aid me!
A worthy opponent!
Not ready yet.
How are criminals treated in your land?
They are banished.
How odd. In the Order, they're just executed.
Overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Please, free my family from their cursed existence. I can hear them digging.
Be on your guard. Spirits lie.
Well, prepare to face my wrath.
Our meddling daughter would do well to leave us be. You will pay for her weakness.
He's falling to disturb us.
At last, they are free. Thanks to you, my family can now rest, free from the curse they brought upon themselves.
Some spirits linger to right past wrongs. I was mistaken about her.
The spirits grant me blessings.
Well, unimaginable!
I cannot carry more.
I do not understand how evil walks in the day. Should it not fear the light?
Good and evil deeds are performed under the sun as well.
But the light is both a literal and figurative foe of evil.
A dark coven has formed in Tristram, and I fear that their superstitious violence may damn the whole region. I discovered very little during my eavesdropping, except that the word Magda was repeated several times in their chants. Oh well, now I journey to the safety of my home, where I may put these worries behind me.
Kill her!
We must hurry with the ritual. Magda will be here soon. It is turning.
A stranger's light surrounds the sword piece.
Who are you to take what is mine?
I will return this sword to its owner.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
To hell with you, witch.
Very well. Let the games begin. Well fought, but you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
I need to go back. The his sword was in the possession of Dark Ones under the wheel of a woman named Magda.
Uncle Deckard, you sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.